Hello, my beautiful, amazing Geminis. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing your general love reading, and the way I have it spread out for today is the first card is you, the second, the other person, the third, the relationship, fourth, the past, and fifth, the future. And then I'm going to draw a special vampire oracle for you, then a favoli, and one card from Le Tarot Interdit Vampiria French deck. But anyway, let's get started with the first card, which is for you. Four of Wands, my goodness. Happy home, happy hearth, happy family. Wonderful. Congratulations on achieving this wonderful, beautiful, hopefully it is a long-lasting, committed, beautiful relationship, because speaking of committed, you get the Hierophant in the end. But either way, I'm kind of getting, especially for the ones in a relationship, but also for the ones who are in a singlehood, you know, the Four of Wands is feeling incredibly confident within your flesh and blood. You know, you pretty much just think, you know, I am ready to head out into this world. I want to find true love. I want to be in a long-lasting, committed relationship, or maybe even just pure companionship, or just in the lover's courtship phase as well. But either way, it just shows that you're the one who's incredibly committed and dedicated, because you do get the Hierophant of feeling incredibly committed as well. But again, you know, take it how it resonates. It is a general love reading, so maybe if it doesn't apply or resonate for you, please feel free to check out your other placements, or even, you know, other previous love readings, you know, for Geminis, or other placements as well. But anyway, the other person, oof, Emperor, Aries energy. My goodness, it's like warm weather. Yes, you know, we're practically still in the summer times, you know, and technically September 22nd is when the fall times will begin. But either way, since we are technically in Leo season, actually the final chapter, but, you know, I was thinking because, you know, it's like Emperor and Leos are both fire signs and stuff, but you could be with a real, very, I wouldn't say controlling, but maybe you're the one who's in control of the situation as well. I mean, you could also have Aries placements, but you could be the one who's really, you know, well, I'm in a really confident, strong, and passionate, and in control of your love and destiny and fate for any kind of the current times or future times, or maybe even in the past as well. But, well, you could also be with somebody who's just comes across as very, I wouldn't say dominant, unless that means anything to you. I mean, because the way you see this strong vampire, you know, just saying, I'm in control of the situation. I mean, again, you know, it's like, you know, it is a general reading. It doesn't have to be applying to anybody for that reason. But if you enjoy this type of, you know, somebody who actually takes control or charge, 100% your prerogative. If you like to have somebody who just, you know, has everything figured out and has everything, well, for planned and stuff like that. I mean, I'm kind of getting that from this card, especially from the other person. But this could also be your other side. You know, everybody has mixed sides where you have, you know, sometimes the laissez-faire side where you think, oh, I don't care, you know, as long as something happens, or so, but sometimes you get this craving and desire as well. I mean, it's not quite like the devil situation, but either way, you know, take it how it resonates. Because the relationship magician, now this is one of your beautiful cards next to Virgo, fabulous. What I'm kind of getting here is you're definitely manifesting something, because you actually have the confidence to want to start creating this beautiful, committed relationship in the future. But yeah, you know, the thing is, you know, when you're about to actually manifest or create anything, whatever it may be, well, make sure that it's actually going to be benefiting you, because I do sense in the past Four of Cups of some kind of offering that is kind of making you feel, or that made you feel mostly hesitant in other ways. I mean, the offering was there, but maybe, you know, it's like, you know, the offering could have been from this person as well. And maybe, you know, it's like, okay, you know, when two masculine energies like fire and air come together, you know, of course, you know, on one side there's a bit of a, not really problem, but you can just sense that there's a mild tension when there's two masculine energies. But of course, it could also apply to masculine and feminine energies as well. But if there's any kind of, you know, yeah, you know, just tension, you know, where you think, okay, you know, I met this person, he seems very, you know, loving, caring, supportive, and he's the one that pretty much just calls the shots on where we eat, and this person immediately, you know, will pay for all the meals and blah blah blah, whatever it may be. I mean, I'm not, you know, too up to date on how modern courtships work, to be honest. You know, it's like, because I haven't been on a courtship with a human, but this was even like 100 years ago and stuff like that, so it's not like in modern times, to be honest. But that's why, you know, I'm kind of getting the authoritative individual, because back then, you know, times were just different. But I'm just kind of getting, yeah, that you want to manifest something, but I do sense that there was definitely hesitation in the past regarding this love offering and interest, because the thing is maybe you did have some trepidations or reservations regarding any kind of individual, because maybe there was a bit of tension, where both of you guys wanted to pay for your meal, but then one person already, will, handed the card off to the waiter or waitress, whoever, or maybe, this person, enjoys, being behind the steering wheel of a car. I mean, again, I'm not, gender specifying anything, but I'm just only thinking, it's like if there was any kind of hesitation where you just thought, well, I love, courtship, I love romance and stuff like that, but yet there's just something that is just kind of just holding me back a little. Well, I do see eventually that it could be, any kind of marriage potential in the future. It could be marriage to this person. It could be, maybe you're in a long-lasting committed relationship. You do get the Four of Wands, happy home, happy earth, happy marriage. You are manifesting something. Well, perhaps, this is pretty much, your spouse, companion, lover, whoever it is. It doesn't have to be an Emperor or Aries or even anybody from the dominant side. But there's definitely, hesitation. But I do see a happy home, happy earth, committed relationship in the future for either ones, the ones who are in a long-lasting committed relationships or the ones who are about to embark on this new love journey in the future as well. Okay. Because Oracle says, okay, sorry about that. These cards stuck together. Eternal youth, energy, newness, and vitality. Now that's what I'm talking about. Is the thing is, when you're about to be committed to something, you want to have the energy and newness. It's like maybe it's not even going to be with this other person. But I do see that there's this new beginning taking place, and that's usually when you're about to embark on any kind of journey, is make sure that you have the energy and vitality to be able to pursue it instead of thinking, oh goodness, I'm just too exhausted, but I'm going to do it anyway, because that doesn't really, it's kind of like a, I don't know, it just doesn't work like that all too much. Sad but true. But I do see this, new beginning taking place, and again, it is a general reading, so take it how it resonates for my beautiful Geminis. So I'm going to grab one from Favole. Ooh, the Empress. You could even be with a Virgo, or yeah, with a Virgo in the future. I mean, this is definitely a new beginning. So again, take it how it resonates, but there's definitely a new beginning on the rise. This could be taking place starting August 23rd up till September 22nd of when the fall officially starts and stuff like that. But again, just, I do see new beginnings. I do see maybe you guys are going to be traveling, in the fall times and stuff like that. Because, if you don't have to be, if you're retired or you have your own or you're an entrepreneur, it's always wise to actually, go on holiday season, off seasons and stuff like that, because it's considered cheaper in other ways. But I'm just only giving you guys a quick side suggestion outside of the vampire. But anyway, I do see new beginnings taking place. Fertility, maybe you guys are going to be having a baby, will come, fall time, or maybe you guys are going to be, anything. There's just new beginnings, fertility, abundance for you taking place in the future. So now we're going to finish off with Natajo Interdit Vampiria. Le Recluse, the Hermit. Interesting. Maybe you are with the Hermit. Maybe that is your long-lasting committed relationship. Congratulations. It's Earth and air could be a beautiful combination. All the stability and the air that kind of blows either way. But I just see that with the Hermit, that's. But of course, what I'm kind of getting here as well. I mean, you get Taurus energy, you get Virgo energy, you get Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo, Gemini, you get Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Four of Wands. But I'm kind of getting that maybe you might even want to be rethinking this relationship, even in the fall times. I mean, I'm just kind of getting that you want to start manifesting something. But it also just shows that you're also, thinking, things a bit, through in the future as well, of actually thinking, okay, I do have the confidence of embarking on this journey, but then maybe if this, for the single ones in this relation or in this love reading, it's more or less just saying, okay, I need to take some time to myself as well, because that's also what this energy is all about. Because as long as you have energy, then you'll be able to pursue your goals and endeavors rather than just feeling like you're too exhausted to even embark on any kind of journey. Well, I'm going to have to leave it at this for my beautiful Geminis, but if this reading resonated for you all, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I love you guys incredibly. I want to wish you all the best of luck on where this journey may take you. Well, next week I will actually do my Dracula reading, so please feel free to stay tuned for those. I'm not really going to go into too much depth about the stories. But anyway, I'm also going to be adding more information about the upcoming July new moon in Leo on July 24th, which is pretty good. And I'm also going to be adding more historical facts about other kinds of vampire themes and stuff. But anyway, love you guys incredibly. Take good care of yourself, and please feel free to stick around.